Hey everyone, it is High here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be breaking down Super 17 Extreme Z Awakening on Global, along with some Extreme Z Battle team builds to help you out with that. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. So here we are. The global version of the game is going to get a Neo God 120 lead, going to be EZA, Extreme Z Awakened, and this is going to be our first one on JP Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Tech Broly was the first one that was EZA'd over there. But of course, Global, wanting to do something a little different, is busting out Super 17 as the first EZA. So let's go ahead and dive into the breakdown first. It is a fantastic unit. So the Neo Gods, 120% leads, are getting quite a bit of buff. And this is the ultimate android Super 17, of course. The max level is 140, SA is 15. The leader skill is actually really good, right? Extreme AGL, Key plus 3, HP and attack defense 130%. And a secondary leader skill, Super AGL type, Key plus 3, HP and attack defense 90%. So a class and a type advantage is now getting 130% buff for a leader skill, making it the highest buff that you can get, highest percentage increase at 130% for any mono leader. The mono leader prior to this was 120% lead with the 150 or the 50% support units at 120 for a type advantage. But this is a class and type, so remember that extreme AGL, it's not super AGL, it'll go along with it. It can get 90%, but that's not all that great. So anyway, the leader skill is good. Is the mono class mono teams in the top meta? No, but they're still absolutely respectable in the game. So the super attack here is a shocking death ball. The changes basically is the greatly raises attack and defense plus 50% for one turn. Everything else still stays the same, causes immense damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense, which is minus 50%. Now the greatly, remember, the causes immense damage to the enemy is the highest multiplier that you can get in the game for an for really any unit. So immense damage, EZA, very strong, and you're gonna get additional 50% for that greatly raises attack on the SA multiplier, and then that plus 50% to defense. Now, why is that plus 50% defense important? Well, you know, you do have a lot of benefits when it comes to damage mitigation, but just having that little extra defense on a super attack can help, because the passive skill is the nightmarish mechanism. So what didn't change is the damage received minus 40% and attack plus 30%. What is added to this unit is fantastic. Key plus 1 up to 3 key, which is fine. It's useful, of course, there. And then up to 150% attack and damage received minus 6% up to 30% with each attack received. So that 30% start can reach up to 150% attack, and then that damage received can get up to 70% with each attack received. So that is really strong. So as you get hit over and over again, 70% damage mitigation with just a 50% increase in defense on SA is gonna tank quite a bit, pretty much really anything, right? And then if you are a target Goku category ally, you have a chance of performing a critical hit plus 17%. So if you're running this with Android 13 as the leader, as a target Goku team, you're going to really benefit the team with that additional 17% critical hit, which is very good. So Link skills, pretty common for a Android Assault, Fear and Faith, Fuse Fighter, Nightmare, GT, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, no big bad bosses, of course, unfortunately, but categories is androids, artificial life forms, target Goku, inhuman deeds, and power absorption. The Extreme Z Awakened max stats is 20,008 on HP. Attack is right under 20,000 at 19,000, and then defense at 12.2 K. That's for defense there. So this is a very good unit. They did it right. So you have the defense mitigation. Basically up to 70%, starting with 40%. So in the beginning, yeah, a little squishy, but you'll be able to beef up pretty quickly as you get hit. On Super Battle Road, it's a little, you know, that first round is a little iffy, but you know, if you have a support unit or something like that, that definitely could help out, especially if it's going to, you know, have that super attack first. So that 50% defense is very helpful in that case. Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below about this unit here. Now let's go ahead and break down some teams that you can run. This breakdown's a little bit different. I actually just did a row of teams versus kind of like each slide like I normally do. So hopefully you guys will still benefit from from this Innocence team build here. So how to beat this Extreme Z Awakening, which I've heard it's fairly easy. I actually didn't do it on JP. So this is weak against DragonBall Seekers, and once you're at level 20 or above, the additional damage reduction of 80% against strength, all strength, super or extreme, and then all extreme units. So you can't use any extreme units against Super 17's Extreme Z Battle, and you can't use any strength units. So if you have a Dragon Ball Seekers, that's fine. When you look at the options you have for Dragon Ball Seekers, unfortunately it's not all that great. So I would probably recommend just running full super tech, because you're going to get type advantage and class advantage on that as well. So that's what probably I would recommend. So the teams that you could bring, let's go ahead and check out the teams here. So the first group of teams that you might want to bring for this Extreme Z Battle would be Hybrid Saiyan Saviors, the brand new transforming Gohan. That could be an option there. So that top team is Hybrid Saiyans plus Saviors. You're bringing some double support here. You have the EZA Go Tanks, you have Go Bros, Future Trunks, and of course the almighty transforming Gohan, right? So that team is fun. You can run that team. It should be able to do the Android 17 EZA no problem. Another option, of course, is bringing in LR Go Bros. Go Bros can actually run two different teams, Siblings Bonds or Goku's Family. The second row there, all of those units are Siblings Bond, so you can go ahead and bring those units along, or you can bring a Goku's Family along, or even mix them up. So if you are running Goku's Family, this support unit right here for Goku's Family, you don't want to run it if you're running with some random Siblings Bond units as well, because they won't provide the buff. But I would say maybe like Godku go up here somewhere, replace that, maybe even Super Saiyan 4 somewhere there. So a couple options you can kind of switch out with Siblings Bond and Goku's Family. So a very good team there. That would easily demolish Super 17, so no problem doing that. Let's go ahead and look at some other options as well. So another option that you can actually use would be a Future Saga team. A Future Saga team, you're going to be bringing Future Trunks and another Future Trunks friend. You're going to be bringing LR Vegito Blue. You can then bring also Tech Vegito Blue. We haven't seen that guy in quite some time, and the EZA is not going to be that hard. So I would say that unit's still very viable, even though the defense is non-existent in the beginning. And then the Tech Super Saiyan Trunks there, that's a very useful unit. Then you can also bring the support unit in EZA Vegeta Blue. And then bring any other Supreme or Super Tech unit to go along with that, because Future Trunks, transforming Future Trunks, his leader skill, his secondary leader skill is 120% to any super class. So that's very strong. So you can just go ahead and really bring any Super Tech unit there, and it would make it very, very viable. So you can even replace some of these other units that I also mentioned if you don't have them. And if you have Future Trunks, you can run him as a leader, and a bunch of other Super Tech units as well. Another team that I'll probably mess around with and use would be Representatives Universe 7 using LR Friku. LR Friku would just wreck Super 17, so that might be an option here. As you can see, I am bringing a physical unit in Android MVP 17 there, because of that amazing partnership that has with LR Friku. So might as well bring him, because he's not a strength unit, so we can go ahead and bring him in, and he can actually do probably some decent damage there. Then I'm going to bring a bunch of support units in Tien, in Ebola, and then a Thickness of Time. You can then also bring any Super Tech unit to go along with it. Remember, LR Friku's secondary leader skill is only 90% across the board versus the 120% for Future Trunks, right? So 90% to Super Tech units, or Tech units in general, I think. But you can really bring any Super Tech to just kind of fill out the team. Or if you want to mix and match and do something crazy, you can do 120% leader in the Dokkan Awaken, 50% support Tien. Then you can bring you can bring LR Freeku, you can bring, Vegito Blue, you can bring Go Bros, you can bring all the tech LRs if you wanted to, just kind of if you want to mess around with that and running 120%. So that's viable as well, but I think there's so many teams that you can run against Super 17 here. You're going to be just fine. Now, another option, because the Super 17 is weak against Dragon Ball Seekers, you can run a Dragon Ball Seekers team, primarily all LRs there on top. You guys have support Giru, into Kid Gofist, the Kid Goku there. So those units there, they're gonna be okay. Would it be very difficult? Sure. And even more difficult if you went free to play Dragon Ball Seekers as well. So those are options on here, and I think it is definitely doable, but it's going to be very difficult. So gotta have those right rotations and get lucky with some orbs there. But anyway, I think everything else should be pretty easy if you're running Super Tech. Super Tech should do its job here. So with that, hopefully you guys gain some insight on the Extreme Z battle with Super 17 here. Hopefully everyone has this unit, or at least trying to get this unit here. Don't summon for them if you don't have them. Still not worth summoning on the EZA banner. And but for those who do have them, hopefully you guys will enjoy this unit here. Definitely a huge upgrade, as this Neo God 120% is going to get the EZA here. So anyway, with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.